It's the LIVEST Live. Maurice, Samantha Renee.
The brilliant Samantha Renee. We are on deck with another edition of the LIVEST Live. We want y'all to tell them to get here now. As usual, you already know how we start the LIVEST Live off, so we're gonna do the same thing right now. How you doing, Miss Sylvia? Hi. Congratulations too, dear. You know we love you. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute. It's a lot of things going on in the world today, and you know, at the LIVEST Live, that boy Maurice, and fabulous, the brilliant Samantha Renee, we are gonna be a voice as always. So, with no further ado, we're gonna start it off like we always do, and we want you to tell everybody to get here and get here now. So we want you to share, like, love, and comment. And we're gonna change it up a little bit on the LIVEST Live this evening because we're talking about some real. We're always talking about some real subjects, but today we're gonna, talk like we usually do. We want y'all to comment and share. So we're gonna go and get to the Bible verses while they're getting here now. We're gonna start from Ecclesiastes chapter 3 tonight, and it goes like this. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to get and a time to lose. A time to keep and a time to cast away. A time to rend and a time to sow. A time to keep silence and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace. That comes from Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 through 8. And those of you who know anything about the LIVEST Live movement, we're all about uplifting the community and shedding light on the things in life that y'all need to know about. How you doing today, Samantha, this evening?
I'm doing okay. I can't complain. I'm blessed. I have a second verse that I want to read. It's from Philippians, the 4th chapter, the 6th verse. It says, don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God your needs and don't forget to thank Him for His answers. If you do this, you will experience God's peace, which is far more wonderful than the human mind can understand. His peace will keep your thoughts and your heart quiet and at rest as you trust in Christ Jesus. Hi, Chris Bond. Hi, family. Hi, Kaya. Hi, love. We appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight. We're just going to touch base on some stuff that's been going on in our hometown, and I'm pretty sure it's going on in other areas of the world, but most definitely in the M.D.O.C communities down south. It's been a lot of things that has been surfacing and coming to light. So we're going to touch base on those things in just a minute. But we do appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're going to talk about the prison system, and we're going to talk about life in itself. And there's a time and place for everything. So we want y'all to tell them to get here and get here now. Y'all like, love, and share this video. We're going to get the message out. And if you have some opinions, you have some comments, feel free to comment. But first and foremost, we want y'all to let God pave the way in your life. It's the LIVEST Live. That boy Maurice, the brilliant Samantha Renee. We going hard, yeah.
I can see it all over you, baby. Working 40 hours a week, it's driving you crazy, baby.
Nico Nelson, how you doing?
Hustling, nickel and dime, wishing for hope. Life bill due, and your rent not paid.
What's up, Flex? Y'all know him as younger than Boss W on deck. That boy Flex, M.O.G.
Life is weighing you down. You're on your knees praying for the way. The whole city playing your foul on social media, trying to bring you down. Got you all up in your feelings. One thing grandma told me, you can talk about her, but not hustling. 3 months later, you graduated.
Tell me, get here now. We finna turn up on the LIVEST Live. Talk about some real touchy subjects.
Golden rules. God had your back from day one, and we ain't gonna let you lose. Hey, I can see it in your eyes, baby, but you don't got to cry, baby. Hey, trouble don't last always. Just let God pave the way. Hey, I can see it in your eyes, baby, but you don't got to cry, baby. Hey, trouble don't last always, it ain't God paid the way. Put the pad to the pen and let it bleed out. She was only 18, but she turned grown. Situation crazy, she on her third baby. Sipping on that dirty Sprite, got her feeling lazy. If you don't stop now, you will never make it. Say the sky be the limit, see you gotta take it. Keep your eyes on God and remain patient. And always think you're granted for the way she raised you. Say life hard, but my God bigger. And he'll represent for you, made it needed weather. Meaning that she had to start, she ain't had dinner. Had to sleep on the floor, she ain't had dinner. Man, it's all good, she had to grind it out. But God made a way, man, he worked it out. I say it's all good, she had to grind it out. But God made a way, gotta shout him out. I can see it in your eyes, baby.
Y'all shout God out, you know what I'm talking about? No matter what's going on in the world today, God is in control. And sometimes he just allows things to happen for us to wake up and see the bigger picture, you know what I'm talking about?
But you don't got to cry, baby. Hey.
Trouble don't last always, just let God pave the way. Yeah, one thing about the situation, the live is right now on. We about to talk about some real life stuff, so we want y'all to like, love, and share it and tell them to get here now. Yeah, it's the live is live. What's up, Samantha?
Well, you guys, we know in the past days that have followed, we have lost some loved ones and some friends in the M.D.O.C facility, and they've been able to shed a lot of light on things that have been going on for hundreds of years. You know, just with the system in itself, period, it's just very corrupt. But I mean, just the down south area, there's a lot of people in power that is not using their power to do the right thing and to make sure certain things are handled and dealt with in a certain way. And those things have been brought to light. And
come on.
Hello. And you know, this thing about, you know, the vice lords and the gangsters, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, we're all brothers. You know, no matter what you claim, or you know what I'm saying, whatever the situation may be, you know, we're all brothers and sisters, and we should love and treat each other equally. Like, you know, the devil is busy. The devil is busy in so many ways. And you know, I was doing some research earlier, and I seen something in reference to Jeff Ford and Larry Hoover, and you know, it's said as if the two chiefs said it best a long time ago. We as people have to come together, not just people. We're talking about all who call themselves gangsters. As for you ignorant people, all of us have gangster mentalities, because if everybody all is as one, we can all be all as well. And you know, that speaks a lot, because you know, if one person is telling you, you know, to do a certain thing, and you know, you are in a position where, you know, you got to fend for yourself. You know, it's a sad situation when you have been rack partners with this person, and they might have helped you when you didn't have things, or you might have helped them when they had things, and now it's come to a point where, you know, it's kill or be killed, all because someone sent a word to do something out of whatever. And you know, I've been hearing a lot about this young lady. I don't know how much she had to do with whatever is being done, but at some point, you know what I'm saying, like the saying says, you got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything.
Exactly. You
have to, you know what I'm saying, you at some point you got to use your mind frame to be able to think for yourself. Exactly. Because you're already in a position to where you're trying to redeem yourself, and you're in a facility or a prison where you're doing time and trying to just get by, just get home to your family, your children, your mother, your father. But at some point, if you could just imagine, you know, getting a phone call from someone that's in that position right at that very moment, and they're telling you that they don't know what to do, or send them help, or they don't know if somebody that's in the cell with them is trying to kill them. You know, a lot of people I've been seeing have been making mockery of this, but it's not funny. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's not funny at all. Like, it's a really serious situation because I have a brother that's in the M.D.O.C facilities. And, you know, not only just today, I worry about him every day, and I pray every day for God to sustain not only him and to strengthen not only him, but anybody that's in that situation, because it's a hard situation. I've never been through it, but I've dealt with people that have been through it and rode along with them on that journey. So a lot of times, you know, it might be like, you know, since you're not behind the wall and fences, you know what I'm saying, you're not dealing with it, but in your own way, you do deal with it. Because we all have a family member, and even if they're not your family, they might have grown up with you like family. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful of that when you are putting things out there and shedding the light on it. You know, don't make a mockery of it, because at any given moment, the shoe could be on the other foot, and it could be you in that position, just like they are.
Exactly. In this day and time, you know, anything can happen. You know, you could be here one day and one day you gone. You know what I'm saying? You might be out there doing stuff in the world right now. You just ain't got caught. You understand me? So let's not talk down about these people. And I want to say big shouts out to everybody who's getting the word out. I want y'all to like, love, and share this video. You know what I'm saying? We're going to play some music, and we're going to show some love to some people, and we're going to show love, but we also going to get the message out to let y'all know that, hey, it's time out for the BS. It's time to stand in unity and let these people know that we ain't playing no more about our family members, about our friends, about our community. Because at some point, some of these people are going to get released, and they're going to be back in your community, needing a job, needing somewhere to stay. You understand me? So you need to understand your duty as who you are in this position. We're going to keep going on with it. We want y'all to like, love, and share this video. And guess what? We're going to play some more music, and we're going to talk more about this subject. If you feel some type of way, feel free to comment so we can get it out there and let people know your opinion, how you feel right now at this time. It's the Livest Live. We're going to get back to some Mark Selvin. It's something to pay the cost to be the boss. How many of y'all are paying the cost to be the boss? It's the Livest Live. This is Mark Selvin. We're going to go hard with it. You already know what time it is. It's the livest, I said the livest experience you ever gonna see on social media.
Everybody wanna be a killer. Yeah. Nobody wanna do the time.
What?
Everybody say selling dope. Most y'all out here lying. Everybody wanna be rich. Everybody trying to be a boss. Everybody wanna make money, but nobody wanna pay the cost. Everybody wanna be a killer. Nobody wanna do the time. Everybody say selling dope. Most y'all out here lying. Everybody wanna be rich. Everybody trying to be a boss. Everybody wanna make money, but nobody wanna pay the cost. Everybody wanna be a killer. Nobody wanna do the time. Everybody say selling dope. Most y'all out here lying. I done been through the mud. I done hung with the hoes. I done came dumb hard on triggers. If it wasn't for the grace and the mercy God gave, one none of y'all still be living.
Okay.
I'ma preach to the street like a post. I really don't care if I know you.
Don't care.
The God that'll serve me, you know it go hard. You can tell your whole crew they can come through. I'ma keep it 100 all day though.
All I know
is
if you keep it 100, you hear me?
living on the inside. I'ma pray by then, I'ma let go. Coming through the paint like Brun. Step back, drop like Curry. Got fired on the plate, but it's okay. Got God on my team, no worry. This generation so wicked. Knock it off for a meal ticket. Every day that I wake up,
I thank God that I'm still living.
everybody wanna be a killer.
Yeah.
Nobody wanna do the time.
Okay.
Everybody say selling dope. Most y'all out here lying. Everybody wanna be rich. Everybody trying to be a boss. Everybody wanna make money,
But nobody wanna pay the cost.
everybody wanna be a killer. Nobody wanna do the time. Everybody say selling dope. Most y'all out here lying.
Y'all like, love, and share. We finna get into it.
Everybody trying to be a boss.
I'm trying to tell you,
Everybody wanna make money.
God is good.
Nobody wanna pay the cost. Everybody wanna be rich. Everybody trying to be a boss. Everybody wanna make money, but nobody wanna pay the cost. I never know the cost when he died on the cross. When he came and he died for my sins. If you don't sell crack, then you won't go to heaven. Cause why? He the only way in. I'ma pull up on you like diapers. Hit him one time like a snipe. Order my steps in your everyday word. This Bible be my right. Going to the top like an astronaut, but I stay real low like a flip-flop. Cooking on the track like a crock pot. You don't wanna be saved, then why not? Do it one time for the D-boy. Do it 2 times for the church out. You can find me in the street trying to save these souls every day. You can call it a workout. If it don't work out, then it's all good. I'ma keep on preaching in my hood. Let the truth be told and the gospel will unfold every day just like it should. Everybody wanna be a killer. Nobody wanna do the time. Everybody say selling dope. Most y'all out here lying. Everybody wanna be rich. Everybody trying to be a boss. Everybody wanna make money, but nobody wanna pay the cost. Everybody wanna be a killer. Nobody wanna do the time. Everybody say selling dope.
What's going on, cuz? How you doing? We on deck, it's the Livest Live.
Everybody wanna make money,
but nobody wanna pay the cost. Yeah. One thing about the situation, if you wanna be real righteous and relevant in life, you gotta stand up for what's right. You know what I'm talking about? Stop being a problem of negativity. Let's be positive in our community. Let's say what's right and do what's right. Whatever your position is, it's the Livest Live. Yeah. We gonna pull up and put a part in your vein every time the Lord give us the opportunity to. You know what I'm talking about? And if you don't like what we putting down, guess what? You can unfriend us, because guess what? Every time God give us breath in our body, we gonna be real righteous and relevant in life today. Real talk.
You guys, since the month of August of last year, there have been over 17 people that was incarcerated through the M.D.O.C. facilities that have died, not counting the 4 or 5 that they're telling us that have just recently died.
It's about 11 now.
And you know, I'm pretty sure it's more than that, and it's sad to say. And you know, all of the videos were disturbing, you know, but you know, it was a couple of the ones on there that were a little more disturbing than others. You know, everybody has family, and they love their family. No matter what mistakes that they've made, no matter what they've done in their past, they are there, obviously, for something that they was supposedly done, or something that they did do, because a lot of people are incarcerated that didn't even do anything. Mm-hmm. Just being honest. But that's just the way Mississippi is set up. They'll lock you up for anything. So a lot of times,
and it's not just Mississippi, y'all.
It's not Mississippi.
This is in the United States. This is a global thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have been treated wrong, but we've got to understand our purpose in life. Sometimes God allows some things for us to go through for us to see the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people, we had a tornado not too long ago, and it tore up some things, and it was a lot of people without housing, without food, without shelter. But this was a time for them to rebuild. God had to allow this thing to happen for them to be able to rebuild and restructure. And hopefully they would be able to do things the right way. But we, as the human beings that we are, we always resort back to the flesh. And it's been done. Nothing's new under the sun. It says it in the Bible. We continue to build in this mass chaos. I didn't mean to cut you off, dear. Go ahead.
If you guys are trying to reach out to any correctional facility as far as parchment, and try to check on your loved ones, there is a number that you can call, and then we're going to put some other numbers in the links in the comments for the Mississippi House of Representatives Correction Committee, their information too. But a number that you can call is 662-745-6661. They'll give you some prompts when it starts, and then it'll ask you press 0 or wait to be connected to the operator. At that point, you can give them the person's name and their M.D.O.C. number, and they should be able to tell you as far as if their, you know what I'm saying, well-being is okay, because I know that, you know what I'm saying, the situations and the circumstances that they're facing right now is not really okay. But just to know that they're still alive is the main thing. Now, they say that they moved them from Unit 29 to Unit 32. But this unit is not any better. And I think that had a lot to do with the way the situation escalated.
Well, just to shed light on it, because I've been there. They shut 32 down because it was inhumane. The word got out, like it is now, that the conditions were bad, and finally somebody had to step in and they shut that camp down. So what they're using that camp for now is to separate these organizations while everything is in an uproar and they're trying to get everything together. And these numbers that she gave you, y'all do your best and try to call. But I'm gonna be honest with you about this situation, because I've been there. Like I said, we can get on the phone, we can call these people, and we can do these things, but they just gonna tell you that everything all right. You gotta think with knowledge that people been calling them, blowing them up so much. You got people, they probably ain't even answering the phone no more. They probably want to take the phone off the hook. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to understand our position and our choices in life when we're getting into these things. People who are free out here on the streets right now, who are blessed to wake up beside your loved ones, and you out here doing the unthinkable and think nobody don't see you and think you ain't gonna get caught or whatever it is. If they got laws out here, it says it in the Bible, you know what I'm saying, you're supposed to go by man laws. I mean, that's just what it is. I don't know. Some people say they made the Bible to oppress us or keep us in a box, whatever they might say, however they say it. But I can tell you one thing. If you live by the word, you ain't pretty much got to worry about too much of this or that. You understand me? So that's one thing I do know. Now you can get in you can be a Muslim, you can get in these books and read. And the first thing we need to do is get education, people. First and foremost, be educated in life. Stop going off what somebody else told you. You understand? Now you got Google. You can Google these things and get the information you want. Stop being lazy. Get off your tail and be educated. So when somebody try to tell you something, they can't just tell you anything. That's even you organization members. Yeah. Stop letting the blind lead the blind. You understand what I'm saying? Get in concept, study, understand, and then you'll know more about it. Then you can stop letting them lead you to the wayside, because there's a lot of guys up at the top who don't care nothing about you. Yeah, they don't care nothing about if you make it home to your family. Yeah, they don't. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand who you are as the individual you are. You make the choice. You understand me? It's so many men in that system and women who are being led by the enemy and don't even know it, because they're emotionally broken because of their situation and how it's going on. You understand me? You've got to be able to depend on God. You understand me? And if you don't believe in God, then hey, you already lost. Because I don't know about nobody else, but I ain't come from no monkey. What about you, Samantha?
And a lot of times they're saying that they didn't know as far as who was what gang and these things of that nature. But when they're taking you and they're booking you and processing you and doing that whole shebang, they look at you and see your tattoos. They look at your background. So they have plenty of data to know, okay, if this person is a vice lord, if this person is a gangster. And if they're putting you in a cell with the person of the opposite, like I said, it's a lot of people in there that do get along, even if they do
be on opposite sides.
A different, yeah. But a lot of times, if you feel like, nah, I'm not comfortable with that, you could tell them.
Yeah.
You could tell them and they will move you. They have to move you.
But now, you got to understand this too, Samantha. In that position, you're really at their mercy. You really got to cut up and act a fool. But now, if it's got to do with your life, they go Chevelle, y'all.
Hi.
How you doing, Chevelle? I got to stop and say how much I love that woman, because she is a prime person that kept me when I was in prison. Just a simple postcard kept my mind. You understand me? So I love you tonight, Chevelle. Real talk. You didn't have to do it. God sent an angel to me while I was there. I tell it to the day I die. You feel me? And I appreciate her. You understand me? That's what it takes. If you love your family in there, it's going to take a postcard. It's going to take a little $5 or $10 you can put on their books to let them know somebody love them, to give them something to stand on to get back out of here. Because the conditions in there are so bad that sometimes people want to give up on life. They don't care nothing about it. Don't nobody love me. Don't nobody care for me. I messed up in life, and they left me in here to the wolves to devour me. So if you love your family member like you say you do, find out their M.D.O.C number, their D.O.C number. Send them some love. It ain't got to be all the time. Just one random love and appreciation to show them, to let them know that somebody loved them out here in this world goes a long way. I'm trying to tell y'all about something that I lived. I ain't talking about nothing that I don't know. It was the people out there who took the time to put a stamp on an envelope and drop it in there to let me know that, hey, somebody love you out here. So when them guys got in my head and wanted me to do this and that, I knew better. I said, well, hold on. I got to rethink this, Lord. Now, I can go out here and do what they told me to do. I can stay longer because they gonna come in there and they gonna want some answers, and somebody gonna be held responsible. Yeah, somebody gonna be held responsible. Don't be no fool and get stuck in there. You come in there with 2 years, now you got a life sentence because somebody sent you out there or because you trying to be down with the nation. Now, I'm trying to tell you what's real, man. You understand me? Because at the end of the day, you gonna be the one responsible for your actions. You gonna be the one, when that tombstone say, there he lies, your brothers ain't gonna lay there with you, bro. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you what's going on. I don't care how much love you say you got for it. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. You can have peace or you can be at war. But either way, in war, it's gonna be death. So you might as well choose love and peace. So what, they don't like it? Let's understand our positions in life. And we all have a duty to do it. You understand what I'm saying? So I want y'all to like, love, and share this video and get it out. You understand what I'm saying? Because people need to know what's real and what's ain't real in life today. It's too much fake and foolery going on. You understand me? It was some people that said, well, they don't need to put them graphic pictures up. I'm tired of seeing them. Get off Facebook. Because this is the only way that light has been shed on the situation that's going down in the M.D.O.C. It's been going on for a long time. Yeah, they've been killing. They've been running up on skulls in the farm while they tilling out there and sweeping it under the rug. And ain't nobody know nothing about it. So now these guys got some cameras and some phones, and I'm thankful for you. You took some pictures. I told them when I was in there, y'all need to take pictures, man, and show these folks what's going on. You got guys in there right now. Man, don't take no picture, man. How you think it's gonna get better? These folks don't care nothing about you, man. Life is going on out here. If you're not able to speak up and stand for yourself, guess what? They're gonna forget about you. You're just another lost cause. You understand me? So let's do our part in the community today and understand what that is. Samantha, go ahead and tell me what you were finna say right quick. We're finna start with the intro right quick.
I was just saying about Unit 32. Even though they moved them, it is full of mold. It's full of asbestos. It's still flooded. They don't have any mats. They just sleeping on concrete or the floor.
No running water.
It's the water running, but it's running on the floor. They don't have, no water coming to flush the toilets, no water to get, you know what I'm saying, out the water fountain or anything. So, I mean, just because they moved them to a different building, it's still no better than the building that they was in. You know, so if they're putting out there like, you know, they're in another building and it's great, no, it's not. And we shared videos earlier to show and prove that their building is not no better than the building that they moved them out of. You know what I'm saying? They breathing in this mold and this asbestos and all this other stuff. That's not good for them. They human. They human just like they are. But they feel like because they committed crimes and they did this and they did that, they don't deserve to be treated fairly. Yes, they do. That's their 8th Amendment right. They shouldn't be treated no type of way unruly or unhumane.
An unreasonable punishment.
That shouldn't, that's the 8th Amendment. That's not acceptable.
Now, let me let y'all know something. Every time you hear this right here, it's the intro to the LIVEST Live. That boy Maurice, Samantha Renee, we gonna keep it real every time we get a chance to let y'all know what's really going on in life today. So guess what? Now, I gotta be real with y'all that this thing ain't gonna change overnight. But we have shed light on the situation and a pressure is being applied. Yeah. The governor got an answer to this. And I'm gonna tell y'all what his governor said. Gangs will not be tolerated. Everybody responsible will be held accountable. So that's saying to say this: you guys who love your family and you trying to get home to your family, you need to start thinking with your mind. Don't let nobody direct you into something that you know damn well you can't hold up for. Now, if you count them days, you need to keep counting. And I ain't saying do not fulfill your duty or your obligation to the oath that you claim to uphold. All I'm saying is use your mind to overcome the obstacles. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm telling you something from a man who did this. Yeah. And I dare anybody respect it or check it. You understand me? Yeah, I can tell you about them 6 digits. You feel what I'm talking about? And see, I knew one thing. At the end of the day, it's all about me. Because life gonna go on. So you better choose to live. You better choose to get some peace. Because when you gone, they gonna keep rolling. They might post your picture up, put some wings on you and say rest in peace. After a little while, that's gonna be dead and gone. Real talk. So a lot of people will love you, but life gonna go on. So choose life today and understand. And guess what? Another thing, we gotta start going to the polls and voting, doing a little education on these people that we putting in these high positions. Who running this thing? Y'all sitting around, y'all sitting around, smoking your blunts, drinking your drink, chilling with Sue and Sally, and Tom and Bob, and kicking it with little Bobo, and letting this stuff keep going on. The same elected officials keep going in the office, steady letting the same thing go on.
Generation after generation.
Generation after generation, like Baby said. And ain't nothing being done about it. And then when something comes up like this, and oh man, what's going on? We need to get some. No, you're supposed to be got down there already to the poll and voted that garbage out. Did some research on them people. I'm talking about background checks, people.
Exactly, and then see what they about too. See what they stand for. See what they trying to change. If they still trying to keep everything the same, why are you keeping them in there? You need to move them move around.
Exactly.
Figure out who is willing to make a change and willing to stand for what's right and vote for them. Don't just vote for who been there.
And some of y'all going to the polls, just going down the line and pushing the button. Don't even know these folks. We need to do a
just to get the sticker and say I voted.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Stop it. You understand me? This is what it's going to take to make changes. Because these people don't care nothing about it. They are generation after generation passing it down to their little brother and their cousin, telling them, hey, I got paid this way. Won't you come on up in here? I'm going to help you get in. You ain't got to do nothing but sit in. You ain't got to do nothing. And let it keep going. And then every now and then they'll bring somebody up so they can make a mockery out of them. Look at Christopher Epps. Brought him all the way through the M.D.O.C. ranks. He didn't even want to be no commissioner or no correctional officer. He was trying to go through school, and he chose to be a correctional officer to get him through school. But once everybody told him how sweet it was, he got up in there, started making the money with the big boys, sat up there with the governor. They coerced his mind, let him know this and that. And guess where he's sitting now, y'all? In the federal penitentiary. Feel what I'm saying? So, don't be no fool for these people. It's up to you in the community to make a change. It ain't gonna happen overnight. Now these guys are moving around in different areas, in different places. The only thing is different that they're trying to do is they just split them up. And y'all in there who had something going on, some big fools who was sitting in the hits and telling this, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna move you around. That means you gotta rebuild, restructure yourself, get new cell phone, get some more contraband, do all this stuff over again, because they're gonna strip you, dip you, and flip you. Yeah, put you in no man's land. You got to start over again. But some of them don't care no way. But if you care about your life or you care about your family member, you do got a duty out here to do that and hold up and show these people what's really going on. It's a big epidemic out here. Do you not know when you come home from prison, a convict really ain't even got nowhere to live? Ain't even got a law set up. You ain't even got nowhere to stay. It takes 5 or 6 years to get it off your record to be able to get an apartment or a home. They don't want no felon staying in an apartment complex. You understand me? The bank don't give you no loan because you ain't got nothing. Realize where you living at in America, man. You understand me? If you don't got no family that really love you and will show you some love, you out there sideways. Then you back to the same thing. Then get what? Eventually, they gonna keep you in the system and recycle you. You understand me? And keep you right there. 3 strikes you out, baby. With the right thing. I done heard so many stories. And I have become a story. in there. God just has blessed me to the mindset of redemption to know better, to do better. And I don't care who don't like me. I'm trying to tell you what's real in life. You are a reflection of your people. And when I'm talking about reflections, back to the key thing of doing a background check on these people. You got to break the chain in your family, people. A lot of y'all straight garbage. Your family straight garbage. And you see them putting down garbage every day you go over their house. You understand me? Keep a distance from that garbage. You understand me? Be an upstanding citizen in your community. You know what I'm talking about? It's a lot of broken homes in the black community, I know. A lot of mothers raising their children on their own. They done hardened their heart so much that I don't even need no man. I don't need no man. I can do this on my own. Listen, y'all. That's a food trap from the devil. God said in the word, shall not one of us be lonely. You understand what I'm saying? These are the things that you're putting in your mind that are setting yourself up for failure. So what, it didn't work out with your baby daddy? It's time to get right and understand that somebody got to help me along the way. I can't do it on my own. Yeah, you did good for what you did do, but it's time to break the chain. If you look back on your life and you see your mama raised you, and then you look back on that and see her grandmama raised her, and wasn't no man involved in that, it's a problem there, people. I guarantee you can go down the list of everybody who was in prison and check on their background. It'll tell you some things about them people. And I'm talking about me included. So I ain't Xing myself out the list, because in my family, it was some garbage going on too. But we got to understand our purpose as the individuals we are to break the chain so we can live amongst each other in peace, or try to. The devil gonna get in there any kind of way, some kind of way anyway, to screw us all. But we got to understand our position as the individuals we are. We make the choice in our household. If you are letting your children put down straight garbage, disrespect you, and they seeing you put down garbage, ain't no use in worried about where it came from. They a product of their environment. So as parents, we need to be making an environment that is suitable to raise our children. Then we ain't got to worry about if they going to the prison. We ain't got to worry about sending money on their books. We ain't got to worry about if somebody got a big knife down there ready to kill them. I'm telling you what's going on. And I came from a household with a mother and a father, but guess what? That don't mean nothing either. Because guess what? If their parents was broken in spirit and putting down garbage, guess what? It trickled on down through the bloodline. So I don't care who don't like it. We stop the music. We gonna get to the business and let y'all know it is your duty in your community to stop the garbage. Yeah, yours. You sit up, you get drunk, you get full, and then it's all good. But it ain't all good, y'all. The president done went over there and did something over there in Iran. Now you got some family members who finna get sent to war. Yeah. Cause guess what? Yeah, guess what? Cause guess what? They thought, the Air Force was a way of escape. A career. You understand me? Don't even know what they going over there to fight for. You see what I'm saying? So we gotta break the generational curse, people. You understand me? Stop telling your kids you don't need no man. Stop telling your kids you don't need no woman. Because that's a lie from hell. We need each other. God said don't nobody be on this earth lonely. So y'all need to stop feeding your kids garbage. You understand me? Because when they grow up, they're going to remember that stuff you told them, and they're going to revert back to it. Now, I don't care if you don't like me. I'm trying to tell you what's real. We got to stop putting down garbage and understand where the results coming from. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't no secret that they doing that down there in D.O.C. Guess what? Because they mom and daddy didn't raise them. Or they mama didn't have raised them COs. They don't care nothing about it. They coming to work. And then half of them are like, shoot, I ain't finna go in there with them fools. I just want to check. So if they kill themselves, so what? This been going on. I can't stop it. I just want to check. It's a lot of y'all out there in the world who just want to check. You go into your job right now. You ain't putting down nothing that job requirements tell you to do. And you're getting on Facebook talking about these folks and what they should be doing. First thing you need to do is sweep around your own front door. Yeah, I told you. Because I had to sweep around mine before I could even get on this show. And this really ain't no show. This is life we be talking about. Real talk, man. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't mean to take off and go so far with it. But I had to go ahead and tell y'all what's really real, man. Real talk. What's up, man?
But really, it don't stop at you know, you can't really just fault the parents or the grandparents, because it goes farther than that. Say you're a mother or father and you are in the same household as your children, and you work a job or two, so you really don't have time to spend with that child like you would like to spend with that child. But you have this child in extracurricular activities. You know, they try to make it seem like the gangs are just in prison or inmates in prison. It go farther than that. It go farther than that. They could be a teacher. They could be your child's coach. They could be somebody in the government. It don't stop.
But hold on.
It don't stop just because they
I
say
feel
it's
what
in
you're saying.
prison.
I feel what you're saying. But guess what? That's where it do start with the parents. It do start in the household, because we got to make a sacrifice. Yeah, when we go up to the school, to the PTO meeting, hold on. We make a sacrifice to take out. We go to work every day, and we do what we do, but we make a sacrifice to be at the PTO meeting and see what's going on.
Everybody don't do that.
Okay, but we need to start doing that. So guess what?
Willing to make sacrifices.
Well, if they ain't willing to make sacrifices, you got the results that you have right now.
Exactly, because their parents didn't make no sacrifice for them. So they don't know what they sacrificing for.
That's why I'm saying.
All they know is go to work, make the money, pay their bills, and do it again.
And that's why we here now, to let them know
do it all
that
over
is
again.
not where it goes. If you got a family, you laid down and had sex and got them, you got a duty to show them what's right in life today. If you ain't showing them what's right, when they end up in the prison, or they end up dead, or they end up wherever you thought they shouldn't be, you can't do nothing but blame yourself. You understand me? Some of y'all be smiling and kicking it cool with your kids and thinking it's straight. You feel what I'm saying? That shit ain't straight. Made me cuss.
But even then, you know, like I said, using as an example, as these kids get to a point where they can't spend no time with their parents, so they looking up to their coaches, or they looking up to their mentors, or however that may go. They may be affiliated, so they might want these kids to learn more about the affiliation and see what it's about, or whatever they tell them it's about. And then there it is again. They done got somebody else. Now it varies, you know what I'm saying? Some will tell what it is about, and some will draw a thin line. But it don't stop. You know what I'm saying? You can't, me personally, I'm not just going to blame it or lay the blame just strictly on the parent, because it goes farther than that. You can have a sister or brother, and they see you out in the street, you slanging drugs, you all time of night doing what you do. They want to hang with you. They want to kick it with you.
Okay,
so now they
but
get
it
with their
still
brother,
start with the parents.
Okay,
It's still
your parents.
Hold on.
Your parent could have never even been in jail.
Time out. The parents, it does start with the parents. Let's clarify that, because they are the ones who are over the household. So if you see that brother and sister acting out like that, get what? This takes up to the parents to pull them over. Look here, we ain't gonna be doing that in our household. This ain't what we gonna do. Now, we both know that it is general things that happen that are out of your control. Everybody makes the choice. You understand me? Every day.
No matter what you're taught, but you still gotta grow up and make a decision on your own.
Listen, y'all, it's real in the jungle. And if you wanna go to the jungle, you make the wrong choice. And I'm talking about prison. We're going to get to some Youngin' and Bossed Up. He is formerly known as Youngin' and Bossed Up. Right. Talk to him tonight. Free Youngin'.
Now
Free is Flex from M.O.C Entertainment. We're going to get to him. He got a song about the jungle. Y'all don't go nowhere. We finna touch some stuff. Yeah, we finna keep going. It's all good, man. Y'all like, love, and share. It's the Livest Live, where we playing the music. We keeping it real at all costs, and don't care if you like it. Y'all tell them to get here now. We are touching on the subjects of life and letting them know it's real in the jungle. How you doing, Miss Cooley? You understand what I'm saying? It's the Livest Live, where we keeping it real and showing love to the whole world. Y'all need to clean up and get your act together. It starts with you and yours. Real talk. Yeah, let's do a background check.
I remember I was a kid, I stepped outside one summer. Took some losses trying to win, gotta survive in the jungle. I'm going live in the jungle. I got niggas in the pen that done died in the jungle. I remember nigga push your wig back. Can you dig that? When I start shooting where your kids at. Never serve a nigga where you live at.
We finna get here now, tell me get here now. We finna keep going.
I'm from Mississippi where the fields at. You try to tell them you a fear. You ain't no real trapper, you buy bill packs. You say you in the trapper where your crib at. That money keep on coming and she feel that. You drinking on that Watson, I got real hit. $250,000 and I still trap. You ain't get your bottle, boy, you big cap. Free my nigga, but you know them big facts. Live in the jungle, I got niggas in the pen that done died in the jungle. I remember I was a kid, I stepped outside one summer. Took some losses trying to win, gotta survive in the jungle. I'm going live in the jungle, I'm going live in the jungle. It be the niggas that say they kill us, so that way wind up dead. Niggas acting like they gorillas, but they really be scared. What makes you think you a hero, shooting their feet in their legs? Don't fuck around, be the next nigga, catch no leak to their head. If you want pussy ass nigga, that always play like they tough. It be them same niggas trying to be about a free nigga. What you mad, cause I got cash, that why y'all niggas got on them. Shit like that to get your name pronounced dead, cross that scandal. Every time I ride by, I see y'all bitch nigga mugging. Might be mad cause I be hustling, it might be a bitch that I'm fucking. These niggas argue like little bitches, they ain't beefing, they bustin'. I don't let a whole nigga get shot and tell police who were bustin'. Man, no matter your leave won't be for me, y'all nigga too little. Get you some money, cause all that playing tough gon' get you and killed. Don't fuck around, be the next nigga that don't see the next year. Keep playing a role of a killer, you might receive the next clip. I had a vision, I was out of prison, had to solve the G's about my decision. Don't worry about me, nigga, mind your business. A lot of these niggas hide behind the image, nigga try to sneak me, I try to kill them. Let them sleep with the eye in the film. Acting like a beast, ain't have in them. Now they label me a high risk of film. I got niggas in the pen that done died in the jungle. I remember I was a kid, I stepped outside one summer. Took some losses trying to win, gotta survive in the jungle. I'm going live in the jungle, I'm going live in the jungle. I got niggas in the pen that done died in the jungle. I remember I was a kid, I stepped outside one summer. Took some losses trying to win, gotta survive in the jungle. I'm going live in the jungle, I'm going live in the jungle.
Yeah, man, that's that boy Youngin. No. What you saying?
But it's not Youngin, it's Flex. That's our brother.
His name used to be Youngin and Bossed Up. He going by Flex right now. He live in the prison right now, going through the struggle of M.D.O.C. Man, we had to show some love and keep it real to that boy Flex. You already know, man, because he's a prime example of somebody who's trying to grow and develop and find a new way in life to understand how to be productive and positive in life, man. So y'all go download that M.O.G. It's on Audio Mag. So y'all go download that, man. Support them guys, man, as they are trying to do something else to renew their mind in the prison system, although there's so much negativity around them. So I commend them.
They want you to feel like they're a waste. They want you to feel like they're worth nothing. But a lot of, God didn't put us on this earth for nothing. Everybody was blessed with a gift.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's being able to let his light shine with his gift, regardless of his circumstances. If he is incarcerated, we're still going to support him and show him love, because ultimately that's what God wants us to do. He wants us to be able to love one another no matter what our flaws are. If he was able to forgive us and give his only begotten son for us and our sins, why is it so hard for us to not condemn people and nail them to the cross all because of a mistake that they made? But like we was talking about earlier before we tuned out to play some music for you guys, you know what I'm saying? Of course it starts in the household. But, you know what I'm saying? My opinion was, yeah, that's my word. My opinion was, a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, these parents feel like they got to go to work. They got to, make ends meet, pay the bills. And of course, that's just life. But you got to be able to manage it, to be able to see what's going on with your child. Even if they are incarcerated, you still got to be able to maintain and find at some point to be able to talk to them. Send them money, write them a letter, do whatever it takes to keep them focused and be able to maintain, because we all pray. We all pray for God to strengthen them and be able to endure these things that are happening to them. And it shouldn't be a day that goes by that they're forgotten, because they're still human and they're going to be free one day. You know what I'm saying? But God is still in the midst. No matter what the devil got going on, no matter what the devil trying to put down, you know, I prayed for this young man that messaged me, and, you know, he was telling me as far as, you know, he was in a cell with the ops. And he didn't want to, you know, do anything to the young man because the young man just had a birthday. He just turned 20, and he just didn't want to do nothing to the young man. And he was like, they had a good relationship, but again, like I said, that was the opposite. So something happened, and he had to do something to the young man. But, you know, I prayed for him, and after everything happened, and he wrote me back, and he let me know, you know what I'm saying, regardless of what happened, you know what I'm saying, after that prayer that, you know, we had, you know what I'm saying, it felt like, you know what I'm saying, God came in the presence of them, and something was lifted off of him, even though, you know what I'm saying, whatever happened, I'm not sure what really
I'm going to say this, I'm
but,
going to tell you what happened. Warning comes before destruction, people. And that reaching out to you and talking to you, well, that was the warning to him before destruction when you talk to him. But guess what? He still had a choice to make. And the choice he made, it's going to be consequences behind it. He still moved. Regardless of how it happened, he still moved. You can't make no excuse for you and a man in a cell, and guess what? He done got wet up, what we call wet up in prison. He done got stabbed, and you the only man in there. What that mean? That aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. They charging you. Now, you done turn your little 3 or 4, 5 year sentence into longer because somebody told you to do that. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I be talking about when you got to think on your own. You understand me?
But
so what? So
I don't know if somebody told him to do that. It could have been the opposite. It could have been the young man. Somebody told the young man to do it. I don't know what happened.
Okay, it's kill or be killed.
Exactly. But all I can do is pray for him and wish for the best for him, because don't nobody want to be put in no position like that to where you got to choose to let somebody kill you or you kill them. Nobody want to be put in no position.
Nobody want to be put in no position like that. But get what? You got to stay alert in your life. You got to watch all the time. God gave you senses. You got to be listen, and pay attention. If you on your way to a sale and you know there might be an opposition in there, listen here, check this out. Hey, oh, that's a sale I'm going to, 2-3. Check this out, man. What you will? Oh, I'm gangster. Oh, I'm Bailor. Oh, I'm LK. Oh, I'm Simon City Royal. Oh, I'm what is it? Aryan Nation. Oh, I don't rock with him. I can't go in the sale with him. Period. Oh, I'm throwing my stuff down right here. I ain't going in the cell with him. Because you got to be able to think at all times it could go down. Because some of these guys ain't thinking. They're like, oh, I'm scared to death. Oh, you already in the dungeon. It's time to go on in there and see what's going on. See who you living with. So you can get home to your folk if that's what's on the plate. And if you can't get home to your folk, you need to be trying to stay living. Because them folks don't care who it is going down and who gonna die.
They don't care, but then if you got people that's, you know what I'm saying, COs that is working with other inmates, that is being paid money to do certain things, some things you really don't have no control over. If this person done paid such and such to move such and such over here, and they done moved them over here, you constantly telling them, well, nah, that ain't the move. Like
you ain't even got no talking there. It's certain people in positions, just like in life. It's certain people in positions who make calls. They call them shot callers. They can make moves like that. You understand me? And I'm gonna say something about the CO. You understand me? Listen, this how it go. They paying them $12.30 an hour. They ain't getting paid nothing. It's sweet. These guys trying to get their stuff in, do what they do, make their moves. Okay, we'll pay a CO. Okay, she been getting paid for a minute now. You feel what I'm saying? Now it's time to really handle some business.
Hi, Valerie.
You feel what I'm saying? Now it's really time to handle some business. She can't fold up. Look, we been paying you, baby. We been showing you love. We been getting your hair done. You got them new J's on your feet. You understand what I'm saying? We did that. Now we need you to do something for us. Pop that dough right there. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to say this is, we as the individuals, just like I said before, we make the choice. We make the choice to understand what we doing in life today. And you got to know what choices you making. What's up, Kuko? You got to make sure you know what choices that you making and what consequences come with that. So when the shit come down, and I said shit because it is. You understand me? When it fall down, ain't no use of crying nobody. Because you made your choice and you made your decision. So it's time to ride and boss up. You understand me? There's so many people in life who are making choices, but when the consequences come down, they can't hold up. Real talk. You understand me?
That's just like the young men or young women on the street that claiming this and claiming that, or they got Dracos and they got little nines or whatever. Okay, you got that on the street. But when you do something and you get in trouble and then you become incarcerated, you don't have those anymore. You can't run and get no tool, baby. You might can get you a shank or a
oh, you ain't just getting that if you ain't in the right position.
You can't. You
ain't finna go around there talking
mindful of what you're doing and what you're putting down and what you're putting out there. Because if you're not really about that life, if you're not really trying to put down what you think you're trying to put down, once you get in a position where you really ain't got nothing to protect you, but these,
man,
it's, you know, just kind of a hard place to be put in. If you claiming to be this and you claiming to be that, and even on the street, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people claim that, oh, they this and they that, and then when somebody approach them with it,
oh no,
hey,
that ain't gonna fly.
Right.
Cause if they see you doing that handshake and they see you putting it down when you get in them behind the wall, bro, you might well go ahead, come on in.
Exactly.
They gonna
ask
flex
you what you screaming. They done seen it.
Yeah, they done seen
or what you proclaim to be screaming.
So guess what, y'all? The key to this thing is, if you ain't about that life or you ain't dealing with these folks or you don't want to be put in this position, keep a distance from these folks. Cause it's real in life, man. Let's get to some feel no free work, man, while we take a pause for the cause. You feel, man? It's that boy, Maurice, the fabulous, the brilliant Samantha Renee. We turn it up on the LIVEST Live, talking about some real, true subjects tonight. We want y'all to comment. We want y'all to share. We want y'all to keep it real and let the real be known in life today. Y'all get on Facebook all day. Share it, like it, love it. Share some real talk. Share the LIVEST Live.
We don't focus on the problem, we just find solution. We barely watching television cause in my opinion, try my best to stay from correctional institution. I never had to doubt my niggas cause they all proven. 1 million with the ones I made some thousands with. Get passports and put my niggas on some island shit. We started in the trenches trying to make it out of it. It's loyalty before the royalty, that solid shit. And ain't too many real left, I keep my circle smaller. Was little niggas with big dreams trying to make $1. No good jobs at home, you hustle up, become a robber. My circumstances won't define my children, take it farther. So who can tell me what I can't accomplish? I predict my own future, think I'm Nostradamus. Got $1 million dreams trying to make it out Columbus. Go and get it, bring it back and feel the empty stomach. My heart was sitting on I'm genuine, I love them all. I teach you everything I know, just wanna see you ball. But understanding my position, I can't meet you all. Cause when you're on, the ones at home be trying to knock you off. So what I'm supposed to do, but keep it distant. Don't give a fuck about no fame, I just want you to listen.
I just want y'all to listen, you hear me?
This rapping, I don't like attention.
Like love and share the LIVEST Live. We going home.
That's why I keep a distance.
See, that's why I keep a distance from them, you hear me?
Gotta keep a distance. They love me, but the hate ain't mentioned.
They love you, but the hate they don't mention. You
I keep my distance. I keep it distant, cause the same people grinning with me. Really hate me on the inside, they envying me. I learned from real niggas, really I can see it in them. At times I understand they lost, so I just reinvent them. Instead of me against them, I just try to fix their mental. But I can't help you niggas acting like you on your minstrel. I never sold a dream, I keep it real, plain and simple. And if I ever gave you work, just keep it confidential. Hear some niggas mad, said I never put them on, but I don't even know them niggas. What is that is wrong? I told them never tell I been it, but my name is known. Somebody cold just talk too much, tell me if I'm wrong. So what I'm supposed to do but keep it distant. Don't give a fuck about no fame, I just want you to listen. And fuck this rapping, I don't like attention. They say they love me, but they hate, they never like to mention. That's why I keep a distance. I gotta keep a distance. They love me, but the hate ain't mentioned. That's why I keep my distance.
One thing about the situation in life, sometimes you gotta keep a distance from these people. Sometimes these people don't mean you no good. Sometimes these people wanna see you fail. Sometimes these people wanna see you cut up, stabbed up over there in the corner. You know what I'm talking about? Jealous and envy in life is a mother, y'all. You gotta understand, man. Even your family.
Know everything.
Yeah, you can't let everybody know everything.
Some people mad because you got a phone and they don't. Some people mad because you got money on your canteen and they don't. Some people mad because you got TV and they don't. Like, pay attention.
And life ain't all about materialistic stuff.
But that's even on the streets. Some people mad because your name ringing harder than their name. And it it shouldn't even be like that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drop it down on him.
People are exactly, they'll take you out because they're not in the position that you in just to try to get your position. When ultimately they ain't even ready for that position.
Exactly.
You know, a lot of people be mad because they feel like, okay, well, such and such don't even deserve this, or such and such don't even deserve that. But even if they got it, they wouldn't even know what to do with it. All because you being envious and jealous hearted because of the next person, and then this person willing to help you. You got people in there, they got a cell phone and they don't even charge nobody no green dot to use their phone.
But get what?
Yeah, bro, you can use.
You got the
phone.
brothers hating in the
But
background.
Exactly. You turn around and you got this man mad. Now they ready to ride down on you.
Go ride down on you.
All because of what you have. So sometimes you just gotta keep your distance and you know, don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing all the time. Because some people for you and some people just straight against you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like Phil Freeworth said it, you know what I'm saying? They say they love you, but the hate they never like to mention. They're not gonna mention it. They're not gonna mention it until they do something to you. Then they gonna go talk about it after everything done been done.
I mean, you can see that in our life right now. That's just like we do the Live is Live. It's a lot of people who like the Live is Live, but they won't share the Live is Live. They don't comment, they don't like, they don't love, they don't share. Yeah, they all in the scene. I like them, but I ain't on. No.
Oh, but now we'll push straight garbage down.
Oh,
and
we'll be out the
fighting
roof
and cussing each other out and doing all this.
As soon as I take off on them, we going viral. I knew they were finna fall out. Look at them, girl. Go and get that share.
Let them go.
Yeah,
Girl,
I knew they were garbage. Listen, you can
stop
stop hating on our downfall because we ain't doing nothing but supporting the community, showing love and keep it real. If you don't support it, guess what? We gonna keep going because God gave us this mission to do this. How you doing, cuz? And we gonna do it to the best of our ability. So those of you who sleep in life and you can identify with some of the things we said tonight, hey, pull your own coattail and tighten up every chance you get. These things ain't gonna change overnight. If you understand when we talking about starting your household first, start making the sacrifice to be there for your kids. Ask them how they doing. What's going on? What can you do to make their life a little bit better? You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes they don't even know. Sometimes you got to go before God and ask him, what can you do better?
Right. Help
fall on your
knees. You, guide you.
Real talk.
Be your mouth when you don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing. Like, they steady get more children, more kids. You know what I'm saying? More fathers, more sons in the system. All because when they get out, they can't find no real job. Don't nobody want to hire them. They can't find nowhere stable enough to put their family and make sure they can take care of them, all because that's the way it's set up.
And if you choose somebody,
to become a cycle for them.
And if you choose somebody like this, I'm talking to the women and the men. If you choose to be in a relationship with somebody who's going through that situation of being a convict and coming out here in the world and trying to redeem themselves, it's a process, people. Yeah, they going through something that you probably ain't never went through. So they ain't gonna be able to get a job right then. They ain't gonna be able to do all this stuff right then that you putting up pressure on them to do. Understand what I'm saying? Because this government is not set up for a convict to come out of prison and have somewhere to stay, a place to work. You understand what I'm saying? So we need for you to be a stand-up family member. So what, you made some mistakes and got caught? It's up to you to pull yourself up by the bootstraps and understand you're a part of somebody. Yeah. You're a part of somebody. If they don't want to participate, you show them that, hey, I know how to live life. I know how to correct myself. I made some mistakes, but guess what? I'm going to move forward. You know what I'm talking about? And while we talking about part of me, we're going to get into some part of me. We're going to play some Mac before we get out of here. Some MMR 3000. We global. If you didn't know that, you going to know 2020. We got a lot of things coming. We want y'all to support the movement. Let's support each other, people. That's the only way we're going to get to the top. And guess what? If you support the Live is Live, we ain't gonna forget you. Cause we going one way up with or without you. So you get with us and get left behind, cause we going hard with it. And we getting the message out that guess what? We gonna acknowledge God, and guess what? He gonna direct our path. You know what I'm talking about? And when we know we doing that, we ain't got to worry about nothing else.
So every time you do see somebody that's posting and that's sharing these things that's going on in M.D.O.C, even if you're not from Mississippi, but you know people down there, even if you don't know nobody down there, because like I said, the shoe can be on the other foot at any given time.
Real
it's
talk.
Not just happening in Mississippi. That's just the only place that it's gotten out. Make sure you share it.
Yeah. And Samantha, she a part of me. Y'all a part of us because y'all tuned into the LIVEST Live. We want y'all to like, love, and share. They gonna feel no free work. Get in there one time.
Even though I messed up a few times, girl, just send me out.
Even though I messed up a few times.
Girl, I wanna make you smile. Mama said like, oh, she proud. Look like I figured out. Ooh, it's been a while. You're never a problem child. Can I eat you up like an edible? Doing shows one time on the schedule. Rock bands, I can really
it's up to y'all tonight, you know what I'm talking about?
Next to you, so can you sit back, start feeling me, yeah. Calling it up like a 10 G, I just wanna lay up all through the week, baby. Can you spend your time with me like I spend my time with you? Yes, you texting other niggas, I would never do that bad to you. Hey, I just wanna roll with you, yeah. I wanna control you, yeah. I want you comfortable, hey. We eating lunch, you go, we sitting up under the sun. We playing things, and I know you love fun.
We wanna thank everybody who tuned into the LIVEST Night tonight. We showed some love and kept it real, cause y'all part of us. It's the LIVEST Live. Yeah, you got somebody down in the system. You still part of that person.
Hey, you still gonna part of me video coming soon.
Y'all don't hear me. We going one way straight to the top. It's the LIVEST. I'm talking about the LIVEST. Yeah, one thing about the situation, you are responsible for the choices you make in this lifetime. And guess what? You are part of somebody, because that's the way God made us. So keep it true to your family. And come on home, you know what I'm talking about? Real talk. I can't tell you enough, man, what's going on, man. That was Mac, MMR3000. Y'all check us out at www.mmr3000.com. We global. Yeah, girl. You know I can sing it like that, you hear me? Real talk. Don't try to follow by the screen, you know what I'm saying? Man, we love y'all tonight, man. Anybody who took the time to give us a couple of minutes of your time to show love and keep it real and set and shine the light on what issues we have going on in life today. Because there's a lot of people who feel some type of way and don't want to say nothing. But it's up to us to let the word be known that we tired.
There should be no point where you shouldn't want to say nothing. Especially if you got family that's down there in those situations and living in those unhumane situations where you shouldn't let nobody let your mouth be shut. You should scream into the mask and let it be known, bro, because don't nobody deserve to be treated like this.
Who gonna be there?
I got a little brother down there in M.D.O.C.
Who gonna be there with the tag in the room?
Sorry, I don't care who don't like it, man. Every time I see something that's going on down there, I will be sharing it. I will be talking about it because I have family down there. And even if they're not my blood family, if I grew up with them and I got love for them, bruh, they don't deserve that. So anything that I can do or anything that I can say to help the situation, to shine light on the situation, it will be done.
Real
and
talk.
all I can do is just ask God to continue to shelter them and give them the strength and endurance to endure everything that they're going through right now, so that no weapon formed against them shall prosper, because the devil is busy, baby.
Exactly.
He is real busy, but he is not gonna win. He is not gonna win.
Javante, what's going on?
Hi, family. How
Listen,
you doing?
y'all. Just to touch on the end of what she said before we get out of here. Listen, y'all. It's a lot of people seeing these pictures and asking, is this real? Is that for real? Yeah, it's for real. Everything that you seeing is for real, not a lie. These conditions they living in.
Love you too, Javante.
The things that are going on, they underfed. These guys ain't even got enough energy, and then they staying up because they thinking somebody trying to kill them. You feel me? They moving them around like cattle because they've been letting this stuff go on so long, and now the light's been shed on them. Now the people at the top, like, oh Lord, what we gonna do?
Then the man talking about he thinking about taking away commissary. Where y'all already ain't feed them nothing. I seen the tray, it had corn, roni, because it wasn't no mac, piece of cornbread, a piece of cornbread or something else. Wasn't even no meat, bruh. Like, really? That's the only time that they can get something outside of what y'all think y'all feeding them, other than this slop, when they can order something out their commissary. And then you talking about taking that away? Bruh, it ain't gonna stop. It's gonna keep on going until y'all do better.
Oh, they already stopped.
That y'all got going
they already stopped. Hold up. statewide lockdown means no canteen, no visitation,
No, I'm saying
no
stop it
phone calls.
permanently.
I know what you're talking about. They already ain't feeding them nothing. He just talking. So y'all need to get on the picket line, get on the phone, get down there to Jackson, do what you need to do to show these people that you ain't playing about your loved ones. And guess what? Loved ones is locked up in there. If these people taking the time to go the distance for you, you need to be taking the time to go the distance for them when you get out. You understand what I'm saying? That means say no to the devil and do and live like a productive citizen should. Go to work, pay your bills, and handle the business. Because if you don't handle the business, guess what? The business gonna handle you. You understand me? And if you feel like you already made it, like we already made it, then we're gonna go and get to some one elite before we get up out of here, man. Javante clicked in. So we're gonna share some love to those who share love with us, man. We gotta feel like it and know we already made it in life. So those of you who going through that situation, stay on your knees, pray, and let people know you gotta go get it. You already made it. We saying it right now on the live.
You gotta go get it. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Just tell them they gotta come with it. I'm taking whatever come with it. Remember they didn't wanna listen.
Yeah, now they be paying attention. We love you, cuz.
I already feel like I made it. If you want it, you gotta go get it.
If you want it in life, you gotta go get it. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing in life.
I'm taking whatever come with it.
And you gotta take what coming with it.
Listen,
Now they be paying attention.
I already know that they hate it. I already feel like I made it. If I want it, I gotta go get it. If she want it, she better come get it. Yeah, they know it's whatever, I'm with it. Yeah, I already been by my business. Yeah, we came from the bottom like Disney. Hey, these niggas gotta be kidding me. Yo, bitch and me labels keep hitting me. I know one day they gon' remember me. Did that new energy. Fuck all my enemies. They know I've been the king. I can do anything. I don't know what kind of mean.
We appreciate all y'all for tuning in to the live.
You want it, you gotta go
It's
get it.
only the beginning.
Knowing the truth, so admit it.
Cause guess what? God is good, and we gon' do it for him.
Stay out your feelings, cause business is business. Don't play me, go play with your children.
Don't play with me.
I got it straight out the trenches.
I got it straight out the
Jumping the fences. All my ideals expensive. Hustling, thinking about millions. Come be a regular civilian. I'ma always be a real one. If you want it, you gotta go get it. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Just telling they gotta come with it. I'm taking whatever come with it. Remember they didn't wanna listen.
Yeah, now they be paying attention.
I already know that they hate it. I already feel like I made it. If you want it, you gotta go get it. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Just tell them they gotta come with it. I'm taking whatever come with it. Remember they didn't wanna listen. Now they be paying attention. I already know that they hate it. I already feel like I made it. Yeah, I already feel like I made it. Yeah, I know that these niggas fugazi. I just be going through the phases. All of my verses be blazing. Can't they know women who lazy? No Jamaicans and Haitians and Asians. And they all different ages. Born in the 90s and 80s. Anything less is a baby. I know young niggas in cages. Locked up, the shit is outrageous.
Yeah, locked up is outrageous.
All of my flows contagious. I already know that they hate it. They already know that I made it. You gotta go get it. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Just tell them they gotta come with it. I'm taking whatever come with it. Remember they didn't wanna listen. Now they be paying attention. I already know that they hate it. I already feel like I made it. If you want it, you gotta go get it. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Just tell them they gotta come with it. I'm taking whatever come with it. Remember they didn't wanna listen. Now they be paying attention. I already know that they hate it. I already feel like I made it.
You guys, that was one elite. We already made it. That's our family from the ATL. You guys support their movement. You guys, we touched on the topics today about the situation at M.D.O.C. and the things that they're facing. Now that certain things have gotten out to the masses and they've been able to shine light on the situations that they face daily. And like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying? If you do have family down there, or even if you don't have family down there, you know what I'm saying? We have family, period. And not everybody's family. My family particular, everybody in my family is not gangsters. I have vice lords in my family too, and I don't love either one of them no different. I love everybody in my family and outside of my family because no one deserves to be treated like that. So we're going to continue to pray for them here on the LIVEST Live and pray that God brings them through this situation and be able to see better days ahead. And even for those people that are doing things out in the street and they think it's cool and they trying to make a name for themselves and doing this, baby, pay attention. Pay attention to what God is showing you, because right now this is a message that he is sending to all masses to show them this is not what it is.
Yeah.
This is not what it is, or what you think it's cracked up to be. So just be mindful of that going forward throughout life, period, and the decisions and the choices that you're making daily, because it is consequences.
Yeah, it is consequences. You know what I'm saying? So don't let yourself get in an emotional situation where you do something that is going to result in you getting put in places like that. Because once they lock you up and they throw away the key, it's over with, baby. You fair game for whatever's going on in there. So let's be aware of that while we out here in the free world doing our thing, whatever it may be. Realize that somebody loves you. Somebody cares for you. And no matter how you feel, you are not alone. You're a part of somebody. So let's think about that when we doing these things out here in the street, man. You understand me? We're going to get to that boy Flex right one more time before we get out of here young and bossed up, as y'all know him. But he is Flex of the M.O.C entertainment crew. And we're going to go ahead and play a little bit of that. We're going to get out of here, man. Y'all know it's been a lovely, lovely time sharing it with y'all on the LIVEST Live. And if you gave somebody your trust and they messed that up, man, I feel bad for you, man. Let's do better in life today, in our walk in life today. Because guess what? We are our best investment. Let's put the best foot forward and walk in love.
I gave you my trust, you for that up, and you can't get that back. People play you slow like you don't know that. Trying to take you fast. Working in my lane, they playing games.
We on deck, it's the LIVEST. I'm talking about the LIVEST. You know what I'm saying? Look, they got somebody right now calling for prison.
You want it cause they stuck, they want you down bad. I gave you my trust, you fold that up, now you can't get that back. People play you slow like you don't know.
I love everybody out there.
Working in my lane, they playing games, they trying to make me cry. People see you up, check cause they stuck, they want you down bad. You ever put yourself last for a person who won't push you first? Have you ever been down bad that you only expect the worst? Hit the club Saturday night, and that morning get dressed for church. Your partner died, but it don't hit you and sleep.
We on deck.
That's a fucked up feeling. You ever caught your dog stealing? Flying behind your back, going in your pet. He thought he caught you slipping. Now you cut off all
we want to say what's up. We salute everybody who tuned into the LIVEST.
He said was off limits. Niggas be pretending like they with you, but it's all image. Just listen to they rap. These niggas are careful by their own image. A nigga, he in prison, he took the rap because you wouldn't admit it. But you got the nerves to run your mouth and say, yo, nigga snitching. I gave you my trust, you fold that up, now you can't get that back. People play you slow like you don't know, they trying to take you fast. Working in my lane, they playing games, they trying to make me cry. People see you up, just cause they stuck, they want you down bad. I gave you my trust, you fold that up, now you can't get that back. People play you slow like you don't know, they trying to take you fast. Working in my lane, they playing games, they trying to make me cry. People see you up, just cause they stuck, they want you down bad.
Yeah, man. People in life see you up, they want to see you down bad. You got to keep a distance from them folks. And understand it's up to you in your life to make the right choice so you can move forward in the future. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't nobody going to do it but you. So when you go on your job or you step in that room, put your best effort forth first to be the best you can be in this life. Because ain't nobody going to do it but you. What's up, Jason? Cuz on what it do, you know what I'm talking about? We on deck, man. Juice, man, what it is. Listen, y'all, we want to thank everybody who took the time to tune in to the LIVEST Live tonight. We showing love and keeping it real with the community. And guess what? We are the community. I said we are the community. So guess what? It is our duty to show love and keep it real and speak facts. Lean with that negativity, you know what I'm talking about? That's that boy Flex. I'm so used to saying younger than bossed up, you hear me? That's that boy Flex. He coming home soon, and we gonna be ready, you know what I'm talking about? We gonna turn up, you know what I'm saying? So listen, y'all, pull your own coattail and figure out what you gotta do to get it right, you know what I'm talking about? And those of you who behind the walls and fences, think with your own mind. Don't let nobody sell you a dream.
You guys, we appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight. Those of you who just tuned in, make sure you go back and watch the video, share the video, love the video, be mad at the video, because I mean at some point, yeah, you can be mad because the stuff that the people are dealing with in M.D.O.C is very not cool. But like we said earlier, we love everybody, but we have a special type of love, and we say it all the time for anybody who is behind the walls and fences. That young man we just played, Flex, he is behind the walls and fences, but he's being able to still let his light shine and his gift be shown that God has blessed him with. So we're going to support him any way we can, and we're going to continue to share videos and share whatever numbers and information that we have to be able to let other family members be able to try to contact people, although we don't know if they're going to answer the phone or not. But these are just numbers that people have sent to us in our messenger for to get out to their families, because they can't talk to them and they're not able to reach out to them. So if we can do that and to help one person, even if it's just one person, then we will do that.
Yeah.
But we do love everybody, and we try to support everybody, but we're just going to continue to pray for M.D.O.C. and the inmates in M.D.O.C. and the situation to be better.
Exactly. And let's be aware, one more thing before we get out of here, let's be aware of the energies we're putting out in the world today. Let's be aware of the energy we're putting out. If you want good energy, you got to put out good energy. If you're putting out garbage, you're going to get garbage back. You understand me saying? We reap what we sow. You understand me? It's been a lovely, lovely time with y'all. We appreciate y'all that have tuned in with us and stayed on with us as long as you could. It's been a lovely live session that has given us some real righteous and relevant information that we can take to move forward. Let's reap good fruits. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And when you hear that right there, that's the intro and the outro to the Livest Live. That boy Maurice, the fabulous, the brilliant Samantha Renee. And guess what? We can do it for days. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And when I do that right there, you know I gotta give it to you. It's the Livest. I said the Livest experience you ever gonna see on social media. Get that business handle.
Put that shit on, keep my foot on their neck. I done bounced up, now I got me a chick. Got it from the ground, I sat in their chest. Storming content by the way that they flick. Everybody flex, I see this my niggas some shooters screw everybody flex, y'all like love and sharing. Yeah. Put that designer on, baby. Trick off a little bit, nigga, I ain't come to play. Europe sticker stepping, matching up front, or put dick on a tongue.
Hey, Cacto Girls, we love you, boy.
You ain't doing numbers on mama, try cop me a
we on mama, we gon' do it every time. God give us the change.
Don't want me believe, you want me some money. Doing something different like Mills. Diamonds on Timberlake, cry me a river. Young nigga, I got 1,000 pounds, and I stay dressed.
Coming $1,000. That was cut, y'all. Y'all get on Spinnerella, and we can do it for days. This big L. Perfect. You can see it in the house. I see you.
I got that shit in me. After this movie, we might win an Emmy.
We love y'all. Y'all like, love, and share the video.
I can do this shit for days. Cowabunga, how they
yeah, don't forget your loved ones locked behind that wall. You feel what I'm saying? We love y'all. We want you to like, love, and share the video. The Livest Live is on YouTube. The Livest Live is on Instagram. The Livest Live is on Twitter. You can't miss us, baby. So support the movement. It's Big L Poppin'. Yeah. Oh yeah, MMR 3000 is on deck.
All of this flavor.
Global, baby.
Mastermind Records.